everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. One of those days when you're staring into your textbook and you feel like the stress of board exam, the academic pressure, it's going to crush you? Well, you're not the only one. Even one of the greatest minds, greatest businessmen of India faced with a similar situation. So today I have a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So let's get started. Mr. Ratan Tata, though he is one of the greatest businessmen of India, his early years wasn't, they also had a lot of academic stress. His early years were filled with academic stress, self doubt, and failures. But how did he overcome all that? How did he pass his exam with flying colors? So, in this video, we are going to figure out all the tips he used to tackle his exam stress, his board exam stress, so that we can all, come out with flying colors. Let's get started. Okay, so Ratan Tata, he was born in one of the most wealthiest families of India. And you will think that, okay, being born in a wealthy family, it's all sorted for him. But no, despite being born in, actually, because he was born in such a wealthy family, he was always under constant pressure. Imagine being the heir of one of the most, famous business families. Your performance, whether, his performance, whether in his life or his academic or school, was always under constant scrutiny. That's sad, isn't it? So, like many of us, Ratan Tata also faced his biggest academic challenges during his board exams. His grades were not just about his future, but it was also about the legacy that he was expected to uphold. Oof, that's a lot of pressure. But here where it gets interesting. He wasn't a perfect student. He also wasn't a top of the class kind of student. He had his doubts regarding his abilities, and he was doubtful whether he'd be able to, live up to the expectations of the people. And it's so scary. Imagine going to your board exams, thinking, preparing for your board exams as well, thinking that your every move is like being watched by millions of people. That even two people, if we think like, oh, two people like our parents, if they have expectations from us, that itself is scary. Imagine millions of people having expectations from us. That's so scary, right? So he had his doubts regarding his abilities, and he was not a perfect student, and definitely he was terrified of failing. So now what will Mr. Ratan Tata do? Mr. Ratan Tata had a sudden realization that it is possible for him to control stress. Stress is not something that happens to you, but it's something that you can control. This realization changed Mr. Ratan's, viewpoint of exam and of life. So he started taking practical steps like evidence-based steps on how he can, manage stress. And this is the most famous one. I think we all have heard it, breaking it down into smaller pieces. So instead of cramming all of your, study last minute, just one night before exam, don't do that. What he did was like he broke his study session, set realistic goals. If he could sit only for like half an hour, he decided that he will sit for half an hour. Similarly, if you decide you can sit only for half an hour in one stretch, you choose that, or 10 minutes, you choose that, then take a break, then come back again. So, this made him feel like he was more in control with his studies. It felt little bit less stressful. So, fast forward to the big exam day. The room was silent except the sound of the clock ticking and the pen scribbling. But Mr. Tata, he was not anxious this time. He had powerful, a very secret weapon of staying calm. Mindfulness. It is a very simple yet effective technique. So what did Mr. Ratan do? Mr. Ratan Tata, whenever he got anxious in between the exams, he took deep breaths and he decided to focus on one question at a time. He decided to focus on one question with clarity, and he decided it's okay to take things slow, but not too slow. So, this is how he used mindfulness during the exam to reduce the pressure. So, you What you can learn from him is to tackle one question at a time, and whenever you're getting anxious, you can take deep breaths. It's the exam result day, okay? And Mr. Ratan Tata's heart was racing so fast. The suspense was killing him, and then it was finally time to open the envelope. He opened the envelope and he sees he passed with flying colors. But he did not get the perfect grade, but he passed with flying colors. So that's when he realized that perfection is not important. It's the fact that he put so much effort into his journey and how he handled his stress. Because though they were not the perfect grades, if he would have studied with the stress he had before, doubting his own capabilities, he wouldn't have got the grades that he got. Those were good grades, just not the perfect grades. And that's when Mr. Ratan Tata realized that progress is important, perfection is not. Okay, so these are the tips we can take from Mr. Ratan Tata and how he handled his stress. First, breaking it down. Don't cram up all your, subjects or all your chapters just one night before. Break it down before, set realistic goals. Then, the second, practicing mindfulness. So be present on, be focused on the present. If you keep thinking about what if this, what if that, what if this, how you study the thing which you're studying right now, right? One question, focus on the one question, focus on the one paragraph that you study. Nothing else matters in that moment because you keep thinking about what's going to happen. You're not going to study this, and then an exam while writing also, when you're writing, think what grade I'm going to get. That's not going to work out. You had to be so focused. One question, one paragraph, one page. What matters. Then the third tip is, going for progress and not for perfection. Because if Mr. Ratan Tata would have got stuck in perfection, he would have never been able to progress. He took small steps, kept progressing, and we know what a legend he is and what and all he has achieved with that mentality. Then that's it. I think I would like to share my story as well. I gave my board exam, 12th boards, 2 years back. Oh my god, it's been 2 years. I feel so old even making this video right now. Okay, so I gave my board exams 2 years back. Before that, my 10th board, during my 10th board, COVID was going on. So my board exam got cancelled. And that was the only time I remember where I studied so hard. For my 10th boards, I was studying so hard. I was studying day and night, waking up early and studying, sleeping late, and I kept studying, practicing previous year question papers, everything I was doing. And actually, it was good. It was all in track. I was remembering everything, was so focused. And then the news came that the board exam got cancelled. And while some of my friends were so happy, I was crying. I was crying because I felt like, what's the point? What's the point of me working so hard for one complete year, and all the years before that, I was working so hard for this one exam, and then everything, it feels like it's gone. And my friends were happy, but I wasn't. And the other people who were studying, it felt like such a waste of time. We were studying relentlessly day and night. And then I didn't study after that. After that, I just stopped studying. 11th, it just went like that. I just passed. 12th also, I was doing that. I was just passing. I was like, what's the point? What's the point of board exam? And I mean, when things about life and death come, exams and all doesn't matter. But then it was like, we had those holidays before our board exams, at 5-day holiday, 4-day holidays. That's when it was like, okay, I do need to study. It's just like, I know I was thinking like nothing matters, but it does matter. And now it felt like it was so late, because in my pre-boards I was getting so less marks. I was getting 30 marks, 40 marks out of 80. And now this was the time, and then it was just like 5 days before my board exams. I had to prepare. And that's when it sunk into me. I was like, oh my God, I didn't prepare and like a whole year. What am I going to do now? Just 5 days before board exams, and I was so scared, especially I was terrified of physics. So I took previous year question papers. And those were the only days when I studied properly. And I got around, like, I studied there, and I was so nervous that I'll get, but I got good marks. I got around 94.8%. And I of course I'll wish that I got more than that. But the fact is that though we might think exams don't matter, but sometimes we know deep down it does. So do prepare. Don't be like me, prepare from before itself. Prepare from before, and I know you're gonna get amazing marks. You're gonna score really well. So that's it for today. See you guys in the next video. Do comment and let me know if you have any more concerns regarding your board exams. I'm here to solve, hopefully. All the best to you guys. Love you.